It's that time. I'm finally gonna get to this, and I've been putting it off and putting it off. And to be honest, I should have done it sooner when I had it more fresh in my mind. And so I forgot some things. So I'm not gonna be exact on dates and times and everything else. Um, but so as you all know, in September, October, I went to the Philippines, and I enjoyed my trip drastically. And I still I enjoyed it enough that I remember most of it. And even if I vaguely remember it, I remember most of it. Um, so I did my trip over. I did my trip. I did my Manila. Did my Zambales. Now I'm in Dumaguete. Flew to Dumaguete. Um, Stayed in Hotel Essentia. Beautiful hotel. If you're ever in Dumaguete in the Philippines, definitely stay in Hotel Essentia. I recommend it. It's a really nice hotel. Um, Definitely they go out. As far as making the hotel look nice, it's definitely out of their way and amazing. So, and the beds were big enough for me, and I'm 6'4", so definitely check them out if you are a tall person. You don't have to worry about small beds. Oh man, what did we do when we went to Dumaguete? Trying to remember all this stuff. Um, so I stayed at Hotel Essentia, and then I ate a lot at their house, at Lottie's house. I ate a lot of seafood. A lot of seafood. They love seafood, and they love rice. And that's not just being stereotypical. That's just being what it is. I ate a lot of seafood and a lot of rice. It was actually pretty good. Um, they cooked for me a lot. We went out to Jollibee, McDonald's. I don't know what else we ate. I ate a lot of pastries. We went to a lot of pastry shops, and I could have ate pastries all day. So I ate a lot of bread and pastries, stuff like that. That was great. We, the people there were just the nicest people, that I possibly could have came across. Um, like every country, you have beggars. Beggars are beggars. And like most beggars, they get upset when you don't give them anything. But I'm sorry, you're a beggar. I don't give you anything as a beggar. I don't care if you're American or from another country. I'm still not giving a beggar anything. I will donate. I'll donate all day to charities and stuff like that. That people that I know the money is going to people that can use it. But I'm not giving a beggar a dollar. It's just not happening. If if I know you personally and I know you're struggling, then I'll help you. Or if I know it's a touchy subject, but and most time I'm not giving a beggar a dollar, especially beggars that you can tell that's what they want to do for. That's what they're doing. It's not that they can't do anything else. That's what they're doing, and they send their kids or whatever. Yeah, I feel bad that these kids are struggling everywhere, but at the same time, like if your country provides support, take your kids to get to the areas that offer the support. And usually the government pays for it and taxpayers pay for it, and it helps, make sure the kids stay healthy. And you still may struggle, but at least your kids are healthy and safe. But anyway, um, so especially when in another country, I'm not giving a beggar a dollar or two because I don't know. I don't know if they're using it. I don't know if they're going to for their family. I don't know if they're using it for drugs. I don't know if they're using it for alcohol. I don't know what they're using it for, so I'm just not going to do it. And then the worst part about it is they expect it out of you, and they expect everything when they know you're a foreigner, and that's no. Um, that was the bad part. That was something that I would kind of frown upon. But like I said, it's everywhere you ever go anymore. You see them. If they expect you to have money, you could go down the street. If they think you have money because you dress nice, you get bigger. So don't just think it was something from that country. It was just something that I know you notice when you go out the door. Um, So I went to Robinson's, which is a really nice, small. They have a movie theater. It's not huge. It's definitely it's a small little mall, enough to go shopping, get some stuff. Just enjoy a little walk around. They have some neat little like food stands. They have a lot of food stands. They have like mini donuts and fries and what else do they have? Filled waffles. I got one of those. That's actually pretty good. I get the vanilla custard one. It was really good. It was really cheap. Went to Lee Plaza. We bought, I forgot my necklace and ring. It's over there. I would have showed it to you guys, but I forgot. So we got promise stuff. I got her a sterling silver ring, and I got sterling silver necklace with a ring, because they didn't have anything big enough for my hands. So we got those. Then it was really nice. So it's just something I promise I'll be back, which I will. Just a matter of time because of my knee and everything. This is another little shopping center, and it's like multiple floors. Each floor was something different. Like the grocery store was downstairs, and then they had it, it was definitely multiple floors. Um, Yeah, they had a couple, just nice looking places. It was, nice to walk around. Um, the traffic wasn't as bad as Manila. There was, there's traffic, but it wasn't horrible. Took pedicabs and everywhere we went. Went to Pura Vida, beautiful place, beautiful beach resort. Highly enjoyed it. Um, she goes there a lot, well, when she can. But it's nice because you go and you pay an entry fee, and then your entry fee is consumable. So if you buy food, your entry fee actually goes towards your food. So that's pretty cool. Actually, I thought that was a really nice concept. So we got some drinks. We got I forgot what we got to drink. Got some food, and I think by the time I think it was like a couple extra bucks to add to it. So it wasn't too bad. It's like $5 I had to get in or something like that. So it wasn't horrible to get in. Can't remember what I ate. Oh well. What else did we go? She took me to, what was the place called? Now I gotta look up the name of the place. She took me to. She treated me somewhere extremely nice. No, I can't find it. I gotta find what name of it called because I forgot. My mind just went. Not Pura Christ dinner. What was it? Was what the hell was the name of this place? Terra Alta. She surprised me with dinner at Terra Alta. I forgot the name of it was. I'm sorry. I had to look it up. Her and her friend actually planned this dinner for me because they knew I was coming over. So they planned it and didn't tell me. And all of a sudden, so we get there. They pick us up. We get there and we're walking around, and all of a sudden she sees her friend. They go talk and they giggle, and you hear them laughing, and girls being girls. And she says they do the whole I have to go to the bathroom nonsense. You know that nonsense. And sitting in a restaurant. Oh, when you take it, they took me to this really nice area of Tierra Alta, Greek style area, like salon and everything. And they treated us to dinner. I remember what my food was because I had wine. It was a nice wine. I have like a beef, with mashed potatoes and vegetables. I think she had ribs, I believe. Was mashed potatoes. She didn't like mashed potatoes, but I love mashed potatoes. And then we had a lava cake and what's her dessert? She didn't like her dessert. I don't know what it was. What was her dessert? She had a lava cake. I had like a pudding. It was really good. I had like a beef brisket type deal. She had ribs. Beautiful place to go. Definitely recommend checking out Terra Alta. Check out their Facebook, Terra Alta. I'll post a link to their Facebook below so you can check it out if you ever go. Also, check out Pura Vida if you ever go too. So she surprised me with dinner, and we just had a nice time. As they played music, they had everything all, decorated, everything. Yeah, it was just really sweet of her to do. So I highly enjoyed that. She had a mudslide. I had wine. She didn't like her mudslide. She wouldn't let me finish it either. I love mudslides. She doesn't like alcohol in general, but shh, I didn't say that. So we enjoyed that, and it was nice. Then we walked around after we ate, and then around the time everything closed, we went back home. We just enjoyed the evening. It was a really nice romantic evening that her and her friends surprised me with, and I appreciate it. It was so beautiful too. And the thing is that when you went up there, you could easily tell that this was an area where people with money lived because there were so many houses up there that had different looks to them and definitely were bigger. So it's definitely an area of people that have money. So definitely check out Tierra Alta if you ever go to Dumaguete. It's a beautiful place. Very beautiful place. Just go get dinner, go swim, go stay there, go do something. Very nice place if you want something that's kind of peaceful and romantic and stuff like that. Other than that, I don't remember a lot of stuff we did. And then I remember the stuff we did. I just don't remember when in the order it happened. And then we went, and so time came for me to actually go home. It just was just the worst, actually trying to go home. So My flight was supposed to leave Dumaguete to go to Manila. Well, problem. Upon arrival, that dropping off passengers, the plane that I was supposed to take from Dumaguete to Manila, they hit a bird. Bird hit the engine. They have no night flying. They got permission to fly. It was too late. No night flying. So my flight was canceled. I had no way to get home. And I was supposed to take a flight the next morning out of Manila back to the U.S. You're on the phone, yell and scream. They're like, well, you didn't book to us. It's not our fault. You realize it only costs. So, to be real here, if the fly from Dumaguete to Manila through another airline cost you maybe $100, maybe. To book a flight, and I just did it on Priceline the other day, to book a flight from the U.S. to Dumaguete cost you an extra $1,200. Why would I do that? Why would I not save $1,100 when booking my flight? It cost me $1,100 to fly to Manila, and then it cost me another $1,100 to fly to Dumaguete. No way! I took another flight, and I got for under $100, maybe even $100 from Manila to Dumaguete, and so maybe like $200 max. That's a $900 savings. Delta, are you fucking out of your mind? I am not spending an extra almost $1,000 to book a direct flight. Not happening. So anyway, so I took another company, to and from, and I called up Delta. I said, I'm going to miss my flight. I have no way to get to Manila. I had everything planned. They go, well, you have to pay us this much money, blah, 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 blah. No! Not happening. They want like $500-$600 to rebook the flight. I said, this is not my problem. And I even said, I have a letter from the airline. Well, that letter means nothing. Are you fucking kidding me? So, I was pissed. I was so pissed off. And I felt bad for her family. I'm yelling and screaming at the top of my lungs, and in the house. I probably should have stepped outside. I was pissed. So, I'm sitting there arguing. I'm like, well, what we can do is just have the taxes. No, $150. I'm like, I don't have $150. Are you out of your fucking mind? So I'm still arguing. They're like, we can't do anything else, so you're not going home. I'm like, fine, I'm not fucking going home. Eventually, I got under 100, but I'm like, I still had to pay him money to get my flight rebooked. I was so pissed. I was not a happy camper at all with this nonsense. So, rebooked it. I had my flight rebooked for the next day. And then she gave us a free flight, but because I didn't want to spend all day in Manila by myself, because she wasn't coming to Manila with me, I was just going to Manila by myself. I didn't want to spend all day in Manila, so I just went and said, can I just rebook my flight for the evening flight, and then from the evening flight, I only have to spend the night in the Manila airport, and I can fly out early. And I was flying at like 6 a.m. or something ridiculously early, so I didn't feel like spending a whole day in Manila when I'm just ready to spend the night in the airport and go from there. So, spent the night at her place. Her parents took me in for the night, which was nice. Woke up the next day. It wasn't bad. Afternoon lunch came, pouring down rain. It's like, oh God, here we go. This is not good. And it stopped. Great. So I called up the airline. I said, okay, it's your flight. I just received, they're calling for more rain. They're like, as far as now, this flight's still good. I get to the airport. About half an hour after I check in, flight such and such has been canceled due to zero visibility. Are you fucking kidding me? My flight again canceled. Twice. My flight gets canceled. This time due to weather. Bad weather. And I'm like, I can't do this. I have to get to Manila tonight. I have to fly out of Manila. I have to fly out of Manila in the morning. I'm going home. I cannot afford to spend another night in the Philippines. I don't have the money for it. And I know her family who did everything they could to help me. My mom, my dad did everything they could to help me and make sure I just got home. And, make sure I did get home. So, I called her up and I said, guess what? My flight is canceled again. I need you to come here. And she goes, what are you doing? I said, I have to go to Cebu. She's like, you gotta go to Cebu? I'm like, yeah. If you guys have the extra money. I didn't have any extra money. I had nothing. I was literally at the brink of insanity right now. I had nothing. I'm absolutely out of my mind. So she's like, okay, we have extra money. We'll come and we'll take you to Cebu. So they took me. So we went to Cebu. And I met this one. I think she was Japanese. This one girl, and she was really nice, and she was in the same boat as I am. She had to fly out to her country, and unfortunately, we lost during landing. We lost contact, but she was really nice, and we talked, and she did the same thing I did. She had to fly out of Manila in the morning and go. So we got to Cebu. Luckily, Cebu is an international airport, so they are open. They have 24-hour flying. We flew out. I flew out of Cebu, back to Manila that night, and then from Manila, I finally flew home. But it was just nuts. I'm like, I just couldn't believe it. That should have been my sign. I should have just stayed there. Twice. How many times do you go flying and your flight gets canceled twice? Literally in back-to-back nights. One due to a bird hitting the engine, which you don't hear about that often, and the other one due to weather, which happens more often than not. But so twice. I'm just bad luck all around. So we got to Cebu, flew out Cebu, then got to Manila, stayed in Manila, waited for Delta to open. Delta opened the terminal. I got my plane ticket. Was waiting in Manila airport. Flew out 6 a.m. 21 hours back home. Again, land Japan, land Detroit, back to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. It was a fun trip. It was a week's worth of something I needed. I got away from work, got away from the headache that is going on in this country, in the U.S. Just got away from everything, and I needed it. I don't care that right now I'm flat broke. I don't care right now my knee's screwed up and I'm gonna have to go to the doctor and probably get surgery. I don't care about it. It was a week that I heavily needed. I hate that it ended the way it did. I really wanted to end on a good note, but between Delta and my flights getting canceled, and just the fact of having to go back home and go back to work, and then when I got home hurting myself, ended horribly. But for the most part, the trip was absolutely amazing. Her family, her friends just took care of me in so many ways. They made sure I was taken care of. She made sure I was taken care of. They all made sure that I was not ousted as far as being an outsider. They accepted that I'm not religious, so and they are, but they accepted the fact that I wasn't, so they didn't push any type of religion type stuff upon me, which I did appreciate. It doesn't. I would have went to stuff if they wanted to, just to be, to be hospital. I'll do stuff like that. I may not, agree or believe or whatever, but I'll do stuff with people that if they want to, I'll go. I just don't, may not believe it, but I'll go and I'll just be hospitable, and enjoy what you guys enjoy, and just learn new things. And that's the thing. That was the one thing about this trip that I did highly enjoy. I learned a lot of new stuff. Got more culturized. I got away from the typical American lifestyle. No toilets was running. Well, my hotel did, but like at the houses, no running water toilet. So you looked at a bucket, dumped it in, just flush. No hot showers. I barely got warm at the hotel. Mostly cold showers. Boy, was that a killer. That's why my knee is screwed up now, because I wanted a hot shower as soon as I got home. So cold showers, fresh food, organic food actually being cheaper than the chemical and laced food that we eat normally. Prices, as far as conversion rates, just being so much cheaper for food. The hospitality that most people there showed. Was weird being called rich, because I work at under $10 an hour. I'm not even close. Yeah, that was kind of weird to me, being called rich by people that you don't know and you've never seen before, but because you're white or from out of the country, they consider you rich. That really put me in some kind of weird, awkward feeling moment when I would hear that. And it wasn't her family; it was people that we didn't even know. It's just you walk down the street and you hear them talking that language. She'll translate it to me and tell me what they're saying. So that was kind of weird, but being able to eat cheaply, that was nice. That was very nice. Going to McDonald's and getting a value meal for under $2. That was amazing. John and Jolly Bean getting breakfast and spending like $3 on both of you combined for breakfast. Amazing. going eating somewhere decent for under $10. Oh, amazing. So yeah, I mean that was great. The food, going snacking for like buying like got those waffle things, the filled waffle things. I think I spent under $1 or under $2 for 3 of them for me, her, and her brother. That was great. I mean, it sounds odd that you do kind of feel, even if you're working a crappy job, when you go to a country that has a conversion ratio that works in your favor, you do kind of feel rich, even though you're not. It's kind of funny, but so I knew where the comments were coming from, but I'm not rich in any way, shape, or form. I don't even have my own place. But yeah, it was an amazing trip. I had so much fun. I can't wait to go back. I'm hoping to go back in June. Next time I'll do videos, the vlogs while I'm there. And this trip was more about my break-in, trying to get my surroundings and my bearings and meeting everybody and everything else. Next time I've already met everybody, so I can do more vlogs and get to know people better. And actually record people. Maybe you guys can meet her family, see the places and stuff like that. I'll still try to do a slideshow. I just gotta find the pieces for it. So that's a great trip. It was expensive. It broke me, but it's okay. It was all worth it. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. You gotta just take a chance. And if you come back home broke in, like my case, and if it's worth it, if you can look in the mirror and look at yourself and go, even though I'm broken, this was all worth it. You know it was worth it. So I am broken, and this was all worth it. Sorry this took so long to get up. I really wanted to get up sooner, but I've been so beat with everything, and the year's coming to an end, and I need to get some videos up for you guys. I had unboxings and this. I need to get this video up before the end of the year. But yeah, so I can honestly say I would recommend anybody that ever wants to get away, go to the Philippines, look for an island that's not, you don't want to be in the main city. The main city is nice and all. There's lots of things to do because they're more of an international city as far as because of the international travelers and stuff. And they have the international airport there. But if you can get away from the main city, it's so much nicer, so peaceful. And Dumaguete was definitely a nice city to go to, and it's just peaceful and nice, and I enjoyed it. I know I'm missing stuff from Dumaguete because it's been so long since I did it. Like I said, I'll post a link to Tierra Alta below. I'll post a link to Pura Vida below. If I can find an actual link to their websites, if they have them, I'll post those. I'll post their Facebooks. I'll try to get a slideshow up to show you guys stuff in case I missed something, because I'm not really looking at any pictures while doing this video. I'm just kind of doing it off from trying memory. It was a good trip. Well worth it. And I can't wait to go back. I really can. And I had a Filipino friend that told me that the country's amazing. You should go, and I finally went, and it was great. So being accepted, being loved, and having the fact that everybody made me feel like I was at home, that was just a good feeling. They all treated me. They all made sure I had something to drink. They all made sure I had clean water. They all made sure I had food, snacks, whatever. Made sure I was comfortable. I bumped my head because most people are short. I'm 6'4", so most people are short. So I bumped my head on a few ceilings, but it is what it is. I had fun. Nothing was made for me. It's okay. Nothing was made for people my size. That's fine. Life goes on. I had fun. I'm glad I went. I don't know what else to say. It was a very fun trip. Like I said, I'll be going back, and next time I'll bring my camera with me and actually take video, because I know you guys want to see exactly what I experienced. That's it. That's all I got. And maybe next time, maybe I'll meet our family and friends and stuff like that, and see places that I saw. Actually in video form, not picture form. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the wrap-up of my trip to the Philippines. I know I forgot a lot of stuff when Dumaguete, but I had fun. We had fun. We spent a lot of time just doing nonsense. We didn't really plan much, except we went to Pura Vida one day. We went to Tierra Alta the other, and went to the shops and walked around and checked out stuff. I never did get to go to the boardwalk, which I wanted to do, but yeah, it is what it is. Got to see her family, her friends, her puppies. The puppies I bought her. She has 2 really cute dogs. And I got to finally meet them after buying them for them. So, anyway, I'll see you guys later. Hope you guys have a happy new year. And hope you guys have a great 2014. Mine's going to start off rough, but it can only get better. Take it easy. Peace.